We begin tonight with more Americans feeling the fallout from the government shutdown, now entering its second month and on the verge of becoming the longest in U.S. history. It's now triggering flight delays and cancellations at airports across the U.S. The shutdown has forced 13,000 air traffic controllers and 50,000 TSA agents to work without pay. Some are now calling out sick. The ripple effect wreaking havoc. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy now warning that more challenges are ahead, with delays getting worse. Meanwhile, with 42 million Americans potentially losing access to federal food assistance, a federal judge is now ordering the Trump administration to restore those benefits. And tonight, what our new poll found about who Americans are blaming for the shutdown. ABC's senior White House correspondent Selena Wang leads us off tonight.
Tonight, the government shutdown barreling towards the longest in history, the fallout growing across the country. A ground stop at Newark tonight as staffing shortages trigger delays at airports nationwide. Air traffic controllers working without pay for weeks, now calling out under stress and fatigue.
We will delay, we will cancel any kind of flight across the national airspace to make sure people are safe.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warning the delays will only get worse.
There is a level of risk that gets injected into the system when we have a controller that's doing two jobs instead of one.
Keep going.
Across the country, 42 million Americans set to lose critical food assistance. A federal judge in Rhode Island now ordering the Trump administration to start making food stamp payments by Monday or partial payments by Wednesday. But it's unclear if the White House will comply, the Trump administration arguing it can't legally use emergency funds.
It's very unfortunate that Donald Trump and Republicans have decided to weaponize hunger,
leaving families like Jenna's and her 4 children in Oklahoma in limbo.
Well, my dog is sick, but I have to eat. So the dog is ultimately going to have to suffer, or the kids are going to have to wear shoes that are too small for an extra month because we have to buy dinner.
Republicans slamming Democrats for voting down spending bills to reopen the government.
Democrats have voted 14 times now, Shannon, to keep the government closed. 14 times they had the opportunity to have SNAP benefits flow, to let air traffic controllers be paid, to take care of all these problems and pay the troops, and they said no.
A new ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll finds more Americans are blaming Trump and Republicans than Democrats for the shutdown. As Democrats hold firm for an extension of affordable health care tax credits to prevent health care costs for some 20 million Americans from skyrocketing. Beth Dryer's monthly premium jumping from $80 to $425.
This is more than quadrupled in cost for me.
She's now canceling her plan, putting her own health at risk.
All the women in my family have had breast cancer, so I know that's on the table for me. But I feel pretty helpless at this moment.
Selena Wang joining us now in studio. And Selena, ahead of the major elections happening this week, what does our new poll say about how Americans are feeling about the job so far from President Trump?
Well, Whit, our new ABC News Washington Ipsos poll shows that most Americans disapprove of how President Trump is handling his job so far. In fact, 2/3 of Americans say the country is pretty seriously off on the wrong track, and a majority of Americans disapprove of how Trump is handling the economy, which is a key issue that President Trump campaigned on. But look, tonight, Whit, Republicans are adamant that they're the ones who are winning this fight.
All right, Selena, it's good to see you in person in studio. We appreciate it. Thank you.